Did you have this run planned out or no?
I had the first part.
This part
here and this part here.
So you knew you were going to do double frisbee, double
I
side.
knew I was going to do that.
Okay.
And then this just happened.
The rest just happened.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Today's guest is a Tempest Pro Athlete and the winner of the 2019 Red Bull Art of Motion. Please welcome to the JAMCast, Mr. Didi Alaoui.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
very glad to be here.
Welcome,
Thank you for having
bro.
me. Thank you.
It's not too often that we have someone sit down that just won the most recent World Championship of Parkour. So congratulations.
Thank you
sir.
so much. It means a lot, man. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
So crazy. And for everyone out there, not only have I been wanting to sit down and do a JAMCast with you, but before you took the trip, I literally sent you a DM that said, hey, man, go win next week, and then we'll do a JAMCast and talk about
I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to do that. Telling you, bro.
Much respect. You held up both ends.
That.
First, you had to win.
Yes.
And then you held up your half by coming here. So
thank you, man.
We owe you a double thank you.
Oh, for sure. My pleasure.
Bro, so, I mean, one thing before we get right into it that I have to ask is, what is the right way to pronounce your last name?
Alaoui, that's fine.
Alaoui.
It's all good.
All
Alaoui
right.
is fine.
Alaoui.
Yeah. Most people know me by Didi, so that's good.
I was going to say, I've probably been saying it wrong for about like 10 years now. So.
Everyone, it's all good. It's all good.
Heck yes, man. And where does that name come from? You're actually originally from Morocco?
Morocco, yes.
And is that where your family's from, or did you just live there?
No, yeah, that's where my family from Morocco.
And what do you guys speak over there? What's the
we
native
speak
language?
Moroccan, which is Arabic and mixed with French.
That's
because we have Arabic in school and we have French as well as at school.
I was curious because we were at Chipotle before this, and we were talking about the Ivory Coast.
Sure, yeah.
And you said, what's the Ivory Coast? Like, how do you guys say it?
Côte d'Ivoire.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good French. So
that's a funny one.
Yeah. All right, cool, man. Well, man, it's so crazy. For those of you out there that don't know your story, there's a lot of things I want to ask you about your background and everything. But before we go back, let's jump right into it real quick, man.
Of course.
How are you feeling after being crowned the 2019 Art of Motion winner?
I don't know, like so many people ask me the same question, and I'm not gonna lie. I feel stoked for sure and happy about it, but I also feel like normal and just like yesterday. And same time, also I feel like this wasn't about me. It's not how I feel. It's about how all my friends back home and my family and everyone that know me feels. Because I got DM people sending me pictures of them crying and stuff. So I'm like, yo, this is not about me anymore, you know? Like
this is about everyone that was a part of the journey.
Yeah, for this journey. So yeah.
Dang, that is crazy, man. But it's funny that you said it's just another day.
Yeah.
Just another day. I do know that shortly after you won, you literally got on a plane ride.
Yeah, it was straight up. No after party or nothing, bro.
This guy won a world championship, then hopped on a plane at 3 a.m., right?
It's all good, man. All good.
Oh, man.
We're out here, bro.
It's just business. That's
just
cool.
Do what we have to do, I guess.
Man, so really quick, let's talk about the competition and how it went down. How long did you prepare for this competition? Were you really focused on your runs, or did you have moves in mind?
Oh, I mean, in my runs, they were definitely half improvised. I did prepare, or like I had something in my mind, but then I just want to switch for some reason. Or my second run, mostly. The first run, I tried to do everything I was planning, even though like I actually bailed a little bit. And I was like, it doesn't matter. Just keep doing you. Just keep doing you.
Yeah. And I got to ask you, in the first run, for those that didn't watch it, you
last one.
You had a trick on the first run where you did the swivel hip flare and then went to do like cast back and you came up short.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, is he not going to qualify for the second round?
I was same as you. I was thinking same, but like it was so funny because usually when you fall, you feel like, oh man, I'm out of this. But then it's so weird because for me, the competition was all about me. I don't really care if someone fall or not. I will still do what I have to do. But then when I fall, I remember that Yuri, the Japanese guy, shout out to him. He's crazy.
Super crazy.
He bailed twice. So I was like, yo, just keep going. It doesn't matter. Just keep going. And
it's true.
And it happens because like I had like very high difficulty, I think.
Yes.
That's what helped me. That's why I was super like jumping around when I knew I'm going to make the second round, because like, yo, I got this now. Like,
because I think you got like all 90s and the execution was like 50.
Yeah, it was,
which made sense because you fell, but like luckily you scored so high.
Yeah, but I feel, I mean, I bail on that move, and I don't know, because a lot of people think I bail on the cart choke or whatever, but it was good. It was, I didn't put my hands on anything.
Yeah, on the Sukahara.
Yeah,
yeah, you were just close to the wall.
Yeah, because it was so close to the wall, but
because it's a
so
hard
happy.
trick.
Yeah. Just so happy that my difficulty helped me to go second round.
So you thought you were a little nervous after the first round, though, just waiting to hear the results.
Yes, I was. Like, I wasn't worried about my second round or anything of that. I was like, yo, I just need this, guys. Like,
just need to qualify.
I need to qualify. I even forgot like what to score for other guys. So like I was like, I just wanna. It doesn't matter first, second. Just give me to second round.
That's crazy. And so how did you find out? Were you watching the scoreboard, the leaderboard, when they announced it, or were you just standing there waiting?
Yeah, I think I saw the big one scoreboard, and I just saw second, and I usually don't react, and I was just so mean. I just started jumping because I was like, I got this, like in my head, and yeah.
And honestly, that's one thing I wanted to point out, which was I loved how raw and how like excited you were showing real emotions. Because a lot of times in these competitions, everyone's very friendly and very respectful, and it's not saying you weren't, but a lot of people are very quiet.
Yeah.
And you could tell, like, dude, this guy wants to.
No, like it was funny because also in on-site qualification, I was just watching, but I was so hyped, and I was like, what is happening to me? I'm so hyped, and everyone was like, yo, dude, you're so hyped. And I was like, well, I guess it's not bad then. And it's the same thing when like everyone was going, we were watching the competition. I was hyped, but everyone was nervous, and I was like, well, I'm just hyped because I don't know. I'm so excited for this. So, yeah.
That's crazy. All right. So then you advance for the first round. You get into the all-important second round, which is the finals.
Oh, yeah.
And, man, I'm not going to lie. You had some banging competition.
Thank you. Yeah. Like the guys who were there. Crazy.
Shout out to DK, Demetrius Kirsanidis, who got third. He's a defending two-time winner of the event. And Ed Scott, who got second place.
Oh, yeah. Awesome guy. Strong guy, man. He been killing it. He won NPC just to
he did. And
let people know.
He's been on fire lately. On fire.
Because, bro, he's in awesome place with awesome people around him. Like the Storm guys, Kai Willis, Lane, Hendo, Team Champion. They are all like awesome, good, Yeah,
and, what a great group of people to train with.
For sure, absolutely.
Awesome.
Different style, like so. That's awesome, man.
That's awesome.
That guy is awesome. Like, yo, bro, I'm so happy for him, for his progress and stuff.
Yeah.
So stoked, man.
He's really put himself on the world stage recently. So, yo, Mondo, let's not go too much further. Let's pull up the 2019 Art of Motion right now. Let's go to the very first one, and let's watch this final run. Boom. So, really quick, man. I mean, let's go to the next one. Click over till you see the final run one. Go back to that list of stuff. Boom.
Little bit down.
Next one, third one, final
up,
one.
Up.
Yeah, that one. Bam. Here we go, man.
So get it.
I saw this live.
Yeah.
But we're here with you. Let's talk us through this, man. So did you have this run planned out or no?
I had the first part.
This part
here and this part here.
So you knew you were gonna do double frisbee, double side.
I knew I was gonna do that.
Okay.
And then this just happened.
The rest just happened.
Yeah, man. I planned a little bit this move here, but it just happened. The rest is none of this, like the double full thing going down like this wasn't planned. This one here was it just happened.
You just felt the flow.
Yeah, but this is the most favorite part for me. This part here after the two steps.
Invert side.
This lazy, bro.
Yo.
And this again.
Raise twist.
I swear, like all that happened. I could see it happen, but I couldn't think about it, No. And it feels so good.
The lazy one is crazy.
Yeah, because it's so short.
Drop. Yeah.
No, and I didn't try it or anything.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't try none of that.
You didn't prep it in practice.
No. That was the fun part. But my body knew I've done this move before, so like.
You just knew I could do it. I could do it.
If I practiced before, I should use it now.
Wow, let's watch this on playback one more time. So the only part that you actually planned is the first tic-tac part right here.
This to double. And
tic-tac,
so this is double, 10, whatever.
Double. And do you consider that a frisbee? What do you call that?
My idea when I was learning it, I was trying to do backflip sideways. So that's what I was thinking. But people call it whatever they call it.
I always had that.
I don't know. What was it? It was fun.
It's so crazy, man.
It was fun move. I almost didn't commit, but I'm glad I did.
And so in comparison to your first run, was your first run more planned out?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you planned the first run, and then the run that counts in the finals, you didn't plan.
Yeah. Like I prepared this move though. The double. Now all those moves, like I've been training. I got those moves, and I was like, yo. It's time to improvise and use those stuff. Like,
yeah. But you bring up an important point, which is you're not doing anything new. Like you're not gonna do something you've never tried.
Yes.
It's just new in that environment.
That's also something like people have to know about competition. I don't have that much experience in competition, but it's actually smart. Like,
wow.
do what you feel like 100% you got. You just have to believe it's gonna get you to the win or whatever next round. Like I started by doing side flip to palm spin my first run.
Yeah.
I mean, people didn't see that, but for me, it's whoa. Actually, that's fun. Like,
it's a combo.
Yeah. And then the thing with the car, the A2S2, that was just mad thing.
That was crazy. You did it in a combo, bro.
Man.
So what was going through your mind when you finished there? Did you think, oh, I did enough to win? Or
No,
what were you thinking?
I swear to God, I'm being honest. I was like, I'm done. You know, like I finished.
That's all you cared about.
Yeah, I was like, I'm done. And then I was remembering all that fucking hard work and all sacrifice and training out here in LA, like whole day. And like, yo, I'm done. And then, of course, like people were like, oh, score. And then I was waiting for score. And I know I got first place, but I didn't know exactly how much I got. Like, so then I was watching the other guys, and I'm like, yo, I don't really care, like, you know.
Yeah. You're just happy.
Yeah, and then
wow.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. And I have to say this, man. We're not going to play the whole Red Bull stream so people go watch it. But when you won, you're probably one of the most excited athletes that we've ever seen win the championship before, man.
Because it's crazy, man. It's not easy. Like, I'm telling you, it's not about even winning. It's like the journey I went through and all that. Like, because when Ed finished his run, I was still sitting down.
Yes.
While everyone was standing. I was like, why everyone is standing, you know? Like, I swear to God, like, I cannot forget that was competition. And I was also so hyped for him when he was doing his run. I was like, yo, let's go.
Yeah.
And then I saw everyone standing, and then I stand, and then they say, like, he was second, and I was like, wait. Doing very slow math in my brain, like,
wait, if he's second,
I won out of motion, like, yo,
no,
just start screaming. It was so nice. Yeah,
that's so great. Do you remember who was down there to celebrate or congratulate you? It was just a blur.
Oh yeah, of course I remember. Like I remember people, you know. Okay, I remember and all these pictures, but I remember it was Josh from Star filming me. He was first in my face.
Black Josh, shout out.
Yeah, and then first one I think who got me on his shoulder was Dom.
No way.
Tom, and then cool. I remember Sasha, Sydney, Silka, all the girls and all the boys, Charlie, like everyone, Ed Scott, everyone was around me, and they were like, and like, you know, everyone was hyped for me, and I was like, yo, like when I'm seeing the pictures and photos right now, I'm like, this is bigger than me, you know. This is bigger than Out of Motion. Like 100. It's crazy. Yeah.
And dude, you were so raw and honest in your like winning that I think you're the first one to ever cuss on the Art of Motion broadcast.
Whatever.
You were so hyped though.
I was like, I'm gonna be me, man. I worked my ass off. Like,
you know what's funny though is like a long time ago, Eric Mukamechin did Art of Motion London, and he kind of like. He like landed and we'd be like, what's up? And he kind of like got a bad rap for it because people thought he was being cocky. Oh. The way that you did it though, like you won and then you were just so surprised. I feel like everyone was like, they were genuinely feeling how shocked you were.
For sure, yeah.
And it's just crazy because Eric's a super humble guy too, but it's just the way the moment happened, you know, they perceived him differently. So.
I'm telling you, it was fun. Like when I was training, this might sound cocky, but like I want to win and I could see myself like in my head, no matter what happened, I would win. Of course, but when I won, I was out. I was so zoned out. Yeah. But right now, thinking about it, I think the reason why I was sitting down because I wasn't thinking about competing or anything, but I also like could see myself no matter what happened. I'm actually, it's gonna happen. It sounds very weird, but I believed so much. I believed crazy too much in myself and God and everything. Shout out to God.
Crazy.
Yeah, same thing with the whole run, the whole thing. Like I was like, you know, everything gonna work. You know, don't change anything. Questions. Yeah, like just trust it. Like you put work in, like trust it. You know,
that's crazy, man. Yeah. And so, real quick, Mondo, on that first picture that we pulled up earlier, where you're sitting there on the podium, not only are you the 2019 Art of Motion champion, you were also the winner and crowned for best trick.
Yeah, that was funny.
Which is so awesome, and it happens every so often where the champion also wins best trick.
Yeah, right.
But it's not always guaranteed, man. No. So, what were you awarded for those that didn't watch? For the double side, right?
Yes, it was scoot, more like double back, double side. Yeah, that's what I like to call it, I guess, or that's what I try to do, but. It feels like more frisbee. Whatever, it's the move. Like
to me, it looks very much like a double back, though. Yeah, right? Like it looks like both. Because sometimes frisbees can be a little cheated. Yeah, but yours is pretty over the top.
And it's funny because I land like the way I land in very purpose. Like I could see myself like I could just land it, but I was like, there is no flow. If I put my hand and I can just turn a little bit, I'm gonna end up doing to this takeoff. So that's what happened.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man.
Thank you, bro.
Heck yeah, man. That is so
Thank
crazy.
Thank you so much.
And did you think that double side was going to be your biggest trick? Or
No.
was that trick in the first run harder?
It was harder, but my second run, I was planning, I was telling Frosty how I'm going to do wall double side flip at the end of the run. And I actually...
On the wall, you would have done
Yes.
it there?
I actually prep it. Like I was first, like the day before, I was doing just 2 steps, very high side flip. And I was just doing one after one. Like just I was getting myself so tired and I could feel it every time. Like I got this.
You could do it if you wanted to.
But then like when on the run itself, I had to change. I was like, yo, it's not smart if I pull it out now. Just like, let's mix it with this flow. It's going to help.
100%.
But yeah.
That is crazy.
That's funny, man. Hopefully I will get the chance to do that in competition.
Yeah, and if you ever do, people will lose their minds.
Wow,
That would
man.
be insane, man.
It would be nice.
And we'll definitely talk about that too, because I mean, for a lot of people, like this is what's weird to me is I feel like there's a large majority of us, like guys like myself and Sam Parham, who helps me on the show sometimes. We've known about you for years and years. We followed you all the way back to the days of training on tires.
And sand. And stuff,
tires and sand, bro. But then I feel like there's a lot of newer school kids that may not know you, besides being on Tempest and stuff. So
yeah, even being on Tempest doesn't really I don't really care, to be honest. Like I know my people know me and that's all I care about.
You're not doing it for the recognition.
Yeah.
You're just doing it to do it.
Same thing with the Instagram thing. It was never about followers or anything. But when people get to know you and know your story, it's very nice. I get so much good feedback. I feel like my heart gets so warm. Like, yeah, okay.
Totally.
Yeah, like,
Hell yeah, man. So, I mean, obviously there's so much that can be seen just in the runs, but I think the most important thing is like for us to really like see like how you got to that point, man, because it wasn't an easy path. How long ago did you start parkour officially, man?
I think I started in 2008. Yeah.
And how did you first see it, or were you exposed to it?
I saw it before, I think 2007 in this movie, Yamakasi, French movie.
Of course.
Bro, man. I remember my friend, he borrowed me this CD to watch it because we had no internet that time or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I watched that movie, and then I think a year after, I was with my rollerblades. We were like going to behind cars and like try to catch cars and stuff.
Yeah.
And I end up at this kind of park where I saw this guy doing wall spin.
No way.
It's like, yo, tomorrow I'm coming here with the bike instead of rollerblades so I can have shoes on and try.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, and then, I remember getting kicked out from those guys. But then I just started, yeah.
You just start training on your own?
Yeah, just my own, bro.
And so how did you learn? Was it like YouTube? Was it just trial?
No, I mean, I never had internet or like computer or none of that, even a phone, like, So it was fun challenge. Like first I knew there is a palm spin. So I think that was the first thing I learned was palm spin. I was in my room, my shared room with my brothers.
Yeah.
It was my sister at the time. Just trying to learn it. And then I remember backflip. So I also learned it in my bed as well.
So you've had no training?
No. It was like, no. I've done taekwondo before. I think that helps me with
That's
stuff.
crazy. You're the third guy that's been on here that secretly did taekwondo.
Really? Oh, nice.
You know Tanner Witt, who we just trained with?
Oh, yeah.
He's a black belt.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy guy.
Eric Mukamechin, he's a black belt
Oh, yeah,
too.
that guy. Yeah, of course
crazy.
he is. Taekwondo, man.
All right, so how long did you train taekwondo? Did you get black belt or were you?
I did, actually. Yeah, I was Moroccan champion, man.
Another underground? What?
And very, very, I was very young. I think, I'm telling you, I was Moroccan champion before turning 13 or something.
Dog, that's why we get along, bro.
Thank you.
He's a taekwondo champion.
Now I'm trying to learn back tricking,
hell yeah.
A very long time.
Wow, you learn something new every day, man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. I do think martial arts does help, though. It just provides like a structure and like it just teaches you how to work on it
and more control of your body.
Yeah, very great control of your body. That's wild. So then all the flipping though was self-taught.
Yeah, it was all self-taught, man. It was all fun. When I got to watch videos on YouTube and stuff, I started watching videos on YouTube and try to do like them. But then it was you kind of know what you have to do. You just have to train. You don't need to watch videos or anything,
Yeah, man. And the one thing that I'll never forget, dude, that I really want you to kind of talk about so kids see what's possible. You weren't training in gyms.
No.
The videos I would see of you are outside of sand pits. It would be a park where you clearly dug a hole and put a tire in.
Oh, yes. So many parks,
where were you training at?
Well, at first I started at my house, just in my room or a little bit my rooftop. But then I figured out, I can use tires and make my own park. And then I started looking for empty places and stuff. I don't. I have to say this. I remember I used to live at this neighborhood where I was the only one who's training, and all my friends, they were just supporting me at whatever I'm doing. They were like,
that's cool.
like those all of my friends right now. Some of them are in jail. Some of them are like whatever, but they were supporting me like crazy. You know,
No
they were
way.
like, Didi, you want this? Okay, we got you this. I mean, that was for some time.
They had faith in you.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is 2009. Very long time before even knowing about Arch Motion or none of that. Yeah. And after I just start like, you know, going out to the city because I know where there is water, there is sand. So I could use sand because I watched some videos of people training on sand. I'm like, sand. I can make sand. I can go and dig, you know? And then just, I go out and found this very big place. Sometimes it's like so tough. I just dig, and make it very nice. And,
wow.
Yeah.
And I heard a rumor. I don't know if this is like one of those stories that people tell as like an urban legend, but I heard you would like dig holes and put tires in, and you would come back and the tires would be stolen.
No, it's real. I started posting stuff on Instagram. It was so funny. One day, I swear, I spent the whole week working on this place. I have pictures, everything. Yeah. And I worked so hard for that place, bro. And then it was Saturday. I was going there very early in the morning. It was even raining, and I was just on the bike, super crazy excited. I'm like, yo, the sand gonna be wet, all the tires. And then I got there, and there was like nothing. And it's very, very hard to like move all those stuff. So like, it's mind blowing. But I figured out some people took them and they throw them on the water because we had some water there, like dirty water, and I could see them first. And like, but that's happened so many times that like, yo,
that's crazy.
I'm so happy I don't have to do it again, man.
Yo, Armand, try to pull it up. Yeah, it's something that like kids out here, like we take for granted that we can go to like JAM. We can go to Tempest Academy. Go to under training, scroll down. Bam.
Outside Kong.
Outdoor gym. Yeah. Bro, look at some of these.
Yeah, my rooftop, man.
Your rooftop. And then click the other one, Armand. And where is this at? This is just...
This is also my rooftop.
That's it.
My parents, man. They were like so nice to me. Fuck. Really?
So they let you build this on your rooftop?
Yeah, like in Moroccan families, they will not let you do that. But actually, my dad helps me with all that, man.
There's a clip a long time ago where there's a tire in the middle and you do like downward monkey against the wall. Is that your rooftop?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
No
that clip went mad.
That's an old clip, bro. Yeah. I remember that combo is crazy.
That was so fast.
Yeah. What combo is that? You'll try to go to that list, Mondo. I bet we got that one up there somewhere on that list. That's crazy, man. I'm sure we'll like get to it at some point.
For sure. Yeah. That was awesome one.
That's so crazy. So
old school combo, maybe.
So, maybe try old school combo. So you would just basically train in that spot.
Yeah, man, I filmed so much. Ooh,
we found it,
bro.
Look
there's some stuff
this is, bro. What's the date on that?
I think I already uploaded though.
You re-uploaded.
So this is here practice. This is not the.
This was the clip that I remember. This is the clip I remember of you for the longest time.
I think like the last one is the best one. So I was showing like, you know, it took some time to get
some progression.
But you're just gonna see like the last one is crazy. I think it was this one. Like speed, look like like yo. I was so stoked for that. Yeah.
Honestly, man, before I'd ever met you or seen a lot of stuff, this was the clip.
Thank you,
I remember,
man. I'm
bro,
very
for
glad
the longest
to hear that.
time.
I feel bad because I had so much I didn't share, like stuff like this I didn't share and I lost them. I was like, yo, I should share stuff. But it's all good. It's all good.
That's crazy. So how old were you when you started parkour in 2008, 2009?
You can do the math. I'm 24
You're
now,
24
bro.
now.
You're
still super young. So you've been doing parkour for like 10, 11 years though. Yeah, which is a long time on the body.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Oh,
yeah, but from a number perspective, you're still pretty young. That's crazy.
I'm glad to hear that. I start feeling young again when I'm getting strong.
yeah. That's crazy, man. So when you're out there training, did you have any training partners or were you basically just trying to motivate yourself all the time?
I mean, I used to try to bring my friend with me, but like who want to walk 13, 14, 15 kilometers or bike, you know? And I used to bring friends if they can. Sometimes I remember my first time doing double back, round off flip double back. They were with my friends that they never done parkour.
Wow.
And they were like, yo, you should do that. But other than that, I usually just go alone. And I actually start loving it alone. So I also prefer alone training than... It was nice, especially after I got a camera or phone. I could film myself and see myself. I was like, yo, I don't need nothing, you know? Because... people complain so much, bro. Like, no one is ready to go out there. Like, I don't know. It's
You gotta want to
talk
do it.
to, like,
yeah.
you know, I just feel like, you know, this is me. I want to do this, so I'm just gonna go and do it myself.
So you just train on your own. That is wild, man.
Yeah.
You basically were out there just training alone and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
there's so many crazy memories though. Like it's funny because sometimes I remember every second. Like it's so stupid funny. Like yo, I remember every second of
Like
that
it wasn't
day.
that long ago.
No, and yeah.
That's crazy. Yo, Mondo, try to pull up his first video. I think we got one of his earliest videos from way back in the day here. And for those of you that are just listening to us here on the audio cast, click 2010 on the first one under training. And so for those of you listening to us on the audio broadcast of this, go ahead and hop over to the YouTube channel or go check out his YouTube channel.
Yes.
Because what we're taking a look at is the oldest video on his account from 2010.
This video actually is 2009 and I uploaded it 2010 for some reason.
But you're already doing double backs outside.
And sand.
And double folds and crazy stuff downhill.
Man.
And this is all self-taught.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I'm thinking about it right now. It's like, yo, what?
It's so
like this. Like, I've tried double straight. I think in this video, no?
You may
round off double straight. Maybe in this video. No, I think it was another video. Oh yes, it was another video.
It's just crazy to see that like this is where you started your journey by doing back handsprings and backflips.
And this place we used to pay like taxi to go there, so like it took us an hour. Yeah, I remember this double back. My friends made me do this.
No way.
So funny. Yeah, this is my first time ever.
First standing.
It took me a day to prepare for that.
Oh my gosh, bro.
No, this.
Look at this.
Just throwing myself.
And so it's crazy to see the evolution
First
of
double
you.
back also.
Bro. Just doing standing double backs, we just saw you do a B-twisting to core. We saw you do a wall full just now.
There's one fun move at the end of this video, like a palm flip with the
ceiling.
Yeah, I think that was cool, like back in the day.
Definitely
Like
cool,
this is for my school. I did the show for them.
There you go.
Yeah, look at this.
This
is the place. My friend made this place for me.
No way.
Yeah.
So who was filming these videos of you back in the day?
I used to have old friends.
Okay.
The guy who filmed this, I was just talking to him. Look at this, bro.
Didi.
Come on, I shouldn't.
And so I have a question. What's Black Cat? Was that your nickname before?
So this is very interesting. You should listen because this is the guy who was We had this guy who was a legend in my city called Wijda. His name was Black Cat Man or something.
Okay.
And then because he got injured and he stopped and they gave me the name, or he gave me the name. He was like, yo, I give you the name. And this guy, one time he helped me to carry all the tires and stuff because he have a car.
Okay.
And this guy used to tell me this. I swear to God, he used to tell me, Didi, one day you're going to travel the world and you're going to go to Los Angeles. And it's so random. I just talked to him yesterday and I was like, yo, bro, I'm in Los Angeles and I just want Art of Motion. And it's mind-blowing. Like, it's mind-blowing, especially for someone. I was a kid at the time and from Morocco, and we know how hard it is to get the visa and all that, but he was saying that to me, and I'm like,
wow.
Like, it's crazy,
10
bro.
years. Wow, that is crazy. You can't write that. That's like a movie, dog.
I know. I'm telling you.
That's crazy, man. That's wild. So is there anything that stood out in your mind? Like, obviously, you didn't have the best training conditions. Was there a move that was the hardest to learn because you had a lack of a gym and stuff? Or did you pretty much just throw yourself into everything?
I think I was throwing, but like the most hard one I sent, it was round up full in and grass in 2011. Yeah.
Try to find that. Look up the full in, bro.
Yeah, just do full in.
You know what's funny is I remember when you did your first round off double back, honestly.
The one standing one?
Yeah, go to 2010. Yeah, so right after you did double back, then
you
did
have it here?
Dog.
You guys are ready, man.
Bro,
come on.
Yeah, man. Dude, I've been watching your stuff for so long, dog.
Funny.
I remember all these videos. But I remember in 2011, you did double back, and then literally same year, you did this, bro.
And man, this, I swear, like, I thought I had it. Like, I think if I had some other tries in the gym or know what I was, because again, like, look how
try to rewind it, Armand. I think it just
was so slow motion.
Yeah, go back,
bro. Oh my god.
Oh wait, or maybe
forward.
Go forward. Yeah, there it is.
No,
go forward. Yeah. There it is. He's got the long intro. That's the old school videos.
And with slow motion and
look at
scary
this.
music.
Oh
my god.
No mats, no gym.
Bro, and never ever tried on sand. That's the thing. I did try it on sand again and it was way better.
Wow.
But that was actually pretty high. Man.
It was super high. You could have landed it.
I mean, I can do it now, but like, I know how to, it's all good. It's all good.
Dang, you just didn't have the awareness, really.
No,
Right.
like I was like, I think I saw maybe Velu. So I saw him doing it in the gym.
Okay.
Velu, the guy
Yeah,
from
of course,
Finland,
bro.
yeah.
Velu Sarela.
Maybe him or a Lil B.
Oh, Lil B Tumblr,
Yes,
Brandon
Lil B
McEwen.
Tumblr,
Wow.
yeah.
That's crazy, bro. I do remember that. And the other clip that I remember very distinctly from back in your training days was Kong Gainer.
Oh yeah, I
Triple
love
full.
Trumble Gainers.
Kong Gainer to triple full. I don't know if we have it, but I'll definitely
Oh
find
yeah,
it
with
and
double
throw
back, Kong Gainer to double back, Kong
Yes,
to triple full.
yeah. Go to that one.
I think
see.
that was one.
If it's not even in there, I'll put it on the screen.
No,
at some
yeah,
point,
that was the
but
one.
No way.
Shout out to Freerunning, man, my old
Yeah.
team sponsor.
Yeah, so really funny. He was telling me this story when we were eating earlier lunch, and basically back when you had nothing.
Yeah.
Sam Parham, who for
He
those
reached
of
me
you that are
out.
followers of the Jam Breakdown, the JAMCast, who hosts with me, he hit you up with a bunch of free gear.
Sure, yeah, and camera and stuff.
Wow, man! Shout out to you, Sam Parham.
Yes,
Look
bro.
at this,
Come
dude.
on.
So what are you doing a
I'm
Kong Gainer off
landing
of
it.
right here? What is that?
It was sandbags, bro. Look at how moved they are. And the
I
fun
know.
part is, I swear to God, that was so hard to feel than the trick itself or all these moves.
What?
Like making because I had to carry those bags from
Wait, so you had
down.
to fill the sandbags?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Look at this triple. Like, yo, that was madness.
Dude, hold on. So you're saying the hardest part
Yeah.
about this
I
was
s-
filling the sandbags and
I
carrying
swear to God, that was the hard part, bro. I still have videos, like, and
them. Oh my god.
look, there is this video of this, what do you call this?
What is
Sheet
this,
or goats, whatever?
Rams or sheep go? Dude, what?
I swear, that was the
So,
hard part. I
How
swear.
long did it take to make those bags? Like you had to fill each bag up.
And carry it to. It wasn't that long, but you have to carry it, and I had to dig with my fingers, like because it had nothing that time. But that was the hard part, because I remember I got God Gainer so good that time, and around the double backs I was doing them so all the time. So I was like,
Yo, switch to my camera, Mondo.
for sure.
All of you that have excuses about training, did you hear what this man just said? He used to fill sandbags and carry them. All right. That is
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Thank you,
Man,
bro.
mad
I'm so happy
respect,
with
brother.
that.
It's just
Thank you
insane
so
to
much.
see, man, because
Thank you.
we really take it for granted these days. Like,
Thank you.
there are some kids who their first sport now in the world is parkour and free running.
sure.
Their parents put them into a gym,
Of
and
course.
they get to go to places like Tempest and
For
Jam
sure, yeah.
and take classes. And to me, it's just so impressive to see a kid that came from
Nothing,
Morocco, filling sandbags,
Yeah.
and 10 years later, my man wins the art of motion.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, if I can do it, I mean, everyone can do it. You just have to. It's gonna be crazy, though.
That's crazy.
You're gonna go crazy, like.
That's wild, man. So after a number of years, like you start putting out content online, people start following you, and
Yeah.
you start getting a decent following.
Of course.
At what point did you leave Morocco? Because at a certain point, I saw that you started training at another gym.
For sure, yeah. So like, I think 2015, I start traveling a little bit. And my first trip was to Abu Dhabi again with the Freerunning through
Yes.
Sam Paham. Shout out to him. And then I went to France, Sweden. Then I was actually like, I posted this video where I was complaining. I usually complain about those stuff, complain about like how they just destroy my new place.
Yeah.
And then I was really like, I wasn't sure if I'm gonna do this again. But at the same time, I got this offer job from a company in Qatar.
Okay.
Like, cause I was there for competition and I won the competition, and the prize money, I think, was the opportunity to go there and work. So they sent me the visa, and they say, yo, you can come here and you can work, blah, blah. I was like, okay, cool, I'm doing that. And then at the same time, my friend told me about this school in Denmark, Ollerup.
Yes.
School place called Ollerup. And I was just like, yo, okay. And I just sent this motivation letter to the guy who was in charge. His name is Boo. Shout out to him, man. That guy also helped me. He just saw my videos of me digging and stuff, and he was like, we're gonna give you a scholarship. We want you here.
Wow.
And it was funny because the course was already started, semester was already started, but he was like, we still want you. So I applied for the visa. Usually took forever, but actually took less than a week.
Wow.
End up in Denmark, like sadly from having nothing, complaining about food and place, to having all the food I want, like safety. I can go out and train. No one will, try to steal my shoes or my phone or none of that.
Yo.
And having all like sauna, pool, people, like all that, like that was life changing. All Europe was life changing for me.
Wow. And so when you went over there, what was your intention, to go teach classes or just to keep training and leveling up?
Actually, it was funny because at that time when I went there, I was like, I don't want nothing anymore. I can reach what I want, which is gym, good food. So I even stopped. I was like, I'm gonna stop posting on social media because I don't need that. I just want to have fun. So my intention was to get better, for sure. But then while I was living there, everything changed, bro. Life changed for me. Like, it was a moment. It was like, oh, no more training for me. Just having good life, stuff I was missing back home.
That's crazy, man. What a blessing, man.
For sure.
And so how long were you over there in total? How many years?
I was there, I think, almost 3 years. So I was there for a first semester, which is 6 months.
Okay.
Then second semester, almost 5. And then they offered me like what do you call it? Internship.
Okay.
So to start teaching there.
Wow.
To teach the students from the high school itself, from school, and also like kids classes in the evenings and stuff.
That's
so yeah.
Wild.
I think 3 years. Stayed there 3 years.
That's quite some time, man. And now when you were over there, I don't know if that's where you landed it, but it was during that timeline around, I think 2016 is when you land the world's first wall flip double side, invert double side, which is the move you talked about almost throwing an art of motion.
Oh, yes.
You can try to pull that up, Mondo. It should be like first invert double side. Maybe go up to moves. Yeah, first one, dog. There we go. It's going to be 1 or 2 on those.
Yeah, this is the most recent one, I think.
Yeah, and so click the other one. Maybe the first one is the other one.
Or the one in For Love movement, that was
click that,
exciting.
the second link. Let's see.
This was
this
first
is
time.
The one.
I miss all those kids from the background, man.
And where was this at? This was at
it's All Europe.
Oh, this was at All Europe, but for the Love of Motion.
No, For Love movement, that was another event I was to when I did it also. It was almost too hard floor.
So this was just at the gym?
Yes, it was. They were like having class, so they were like, yo, we have 5 minutes. That was fun. That was fun move because I've been injured for like 4 months with my ankle.
Yep.
And then I remember I started doing just wall side flip. And my shout out to my coach. I'll call him my coach, Jonathan. He told me, maybe you can do double. He was just for fun. But then I was like, yo, I could give it a try.
And so you tried it.
It was working.
And then the first one that happened, when is this one? This is a separate day.
This is actually 2018.
Wow, and look at this one, stomped.
Yeah, that was 2018.
Is that your cleanest one to date, do you think?
No, I've done cleanest. I've done cleanest, bro. Yeah,
really?
I've done cleanest, man.
Wow.
I was like pretty confident about competition, but hopefully we get to see it one day.
Dang, that's awesome, bro.
I started working on one step and I almost got it, but I prefer two for sure.
It's hard. That extra step helps. Like Ben Jenkins, he's the only one to do double backflip with one step. Everyone else does 2 steps.
Yeah, it's hard. That's hard.
It's freaking hard, man. That's crazy, man. And so like when you're doing a move like that, and obviously like you said, your coach was just one that said like, yeah, I think you can do it. Did you like prep it in a certain way, or is it just so hard that you just got to rip it to a certain extent?
No, I think I usually, if I could see it in my head or my brain, like I usually really. Or I'm not gonna lie, back home I try to drill as much as I can because I don't want to hurt myself because sand and stuff. But when I feel like the moment it's full sand, like 100% commitment, no pulling back.
Wow.
Same for this move. I remember I was trying just 2 steps and 2 steps to my back.
Okay.
And then
so
I
like
could
a
feel
mat
it.
Or something like a timer?
It was
a
to mat.
Yeah. Okay.
It was actually my friend who was throwing a mat to me. Shout out to Pookie.
Hey.
And then I could see it, like really could see it clear in my brain or my head. And
that's crazy, man. And the reason why I ask you about that is because one of the other things that I really followed you, how do you pronounce the gym over there?
All Europe.
Okay, I'm never going to say that right.
Yeah, don't try. It's Danish, bro.
Where's it out? It's in Denmark, right?
Yeah.
Shout out gym in Denmark.
Let's go.
But one of the other things, Mondo, go back to the list. One of the things that I watched you over there do besides landing this was, scroll down, Mondo, was your incredible spotting. Bro, click the first one. So this is why I asked you how you learned it, because shortly after you landed it, I saw you spotting kids doing it.
Yes.
I'm like, how the hell are you spotting kids? Look.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh.
Bro.
Man, like, look at this. It was a good save. This was good.
That's a great save.
I hit my head so hard.
Yeah, you totally smacked your head.
But I was like, this kid is going to be fine.
Wow. And so, Mondo, click a couple of those other ones up here for reference, man. And so what I wanted to point out here to a lot of the kids out here is not only your incredible ability of being able to perform tricks, but what I started watching you do was developing this crazy spotting technique.
I know, right?
Where I'm like, look at the save! Look at the save! Look at the save,
bro.
Yo, That kid owes you a dinner.
It's trust, bro. You know, because like
Pull up some of the other ones, bro.
when you tell them I got you, like you have to be
crazy, bro. So basically, just save
No,
the kid.
this is all fun.
This one is crazy.
I love this one. This one is so much control. Like
look at you're jumping with him, bro.
Bam! He's such a style. This is fun one. Yeah, I love all this, man.
Bro,
It's
so
fun.
crazy, man. But yeah, dude, it's just something that really stood out to me when I was watching you over there because it was such like I've seen people spot people.
Yeah.
But the way you were spotting double flips, I was just mind blown. I was like, what the hell is happening here, bro?
It was so nice. Oh man.
But it's just because you've done it for so long that you just kind of know.
For sure. And I also I want to like, you know, you can coach, but how I can coach really like good, you know?
Yeah. Which is be able to keep people safe,
exploring,
help them explore.
It's so different because this technique was more technique spotting than safe spotting because there's difference. Again, 100%. Here this is nothing to do with safety because sometimes it's safety, sometimes technique again.
Over.
Again,
it's like doing the part of the flip they can't do themselves, and then other times you're just making sure don't fall on your head.
Look at this,
you're teaching giants like that.
Look at this, man.
Wow.
My favorite, Ghost Stuff. If you watch this, you should go back to training, man.
Yeah,
This guy was trusting with his life, bro. Look.
Wow.
It feels nice, like when people trust you. It's not. Oh, bro, I got you. I'm gonna spot you. No, I'm like, yo, you trust me for real?
You.
Like, you know.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, and so that's one thing that really, really stood out to me was like I kept watching
Thank
you,
you,
like
bro.
these kids have no idea how lucky they are, bro.
Yeah. It's all good. I love that. Like, I love sharing. I wish I could do that with my brothers, but because life stuff. Hopefully one day.
And so, do your brothers train at all or no?
My brother is still very young, but they start. I think this is 27, but they are doing kickboxing. They start kickboxing now. Boxing. When I was there last time, I tried to teach them some precisions and stuff, and it was so nice. It was like a dream to have brothers teach them.
Did he do it pretty well naturally?
Yeah, I have videos. It was. I swear, one of my brothers. They have two. They are twins. One of them, he's like, yo, bro.
He's the one.
Like, you know, see how Bailey just do corks and stuff? That's the same guy. Like, just do stuff. Like, yo. And the other one, he tried, like me, because I try.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, do you think that it was natural, or did you have to work really hard for all this?
No, I did have to work so hard. People think, like, I learned stuff easy and stuff. I mean, it happened to me right now. I'm learning some stuff easy. I mean, there is stuff you learn.
But you're 10 years in now.
Yeah, but I really worked hard. Like, you know, I worked hard to be able to do what I can do right now.
Dang.
Yeah.
That is super crazy, man.
I know.
That's super crazy.
So it's nice.
Yeah, and it definitely hasn't come easy because one of the other things that we've always talked about are like just kind of, you know, in passing, we've always been like, hey, man, heal up.
Sure.
You've dealt with an incredible amount of injuries over the years too, man. Burned hands.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You burned your hand a long time ago.
How bad is that?
Like, how bad is
that?
Back in the days, I forgot.
It was at the beginning of 2018. I was doing this show with the Danish national team, gymnastics team. It was very big thing, very awesome thing. We were performing at 3 cities, 3 days. So first day was awesome, second day was awesome, third day it was awesome. Last part of the show is when all the artists go in and we just celebrate with the audience,
freestyle,
say hi, hi. But then I was supposed to have this sparkles, like small
sparklers.
10. Yeah, like 10 for birthdays, very small 10. And I was supposed to go with like 10 on my hand or something to give them to other artists. But on my way, like fire just started like, psh, you know, like flaming.
No way.
And I couldn't just let them go or drop them because I was on top of air track. So
and
like
burn the air track.
Yeah, I was like, yo, and I didn't want to look bad because everything was good. So the fire was in my hand, and I had to walk slowly down. Like it was so funny. I could like,
you could feel your hand
like
burning.
I could feel it burning. I was like, still sometimes like, yo, I got this. Don't freak out.
No.
It's very nice when you think about it right now. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But
that's crazy.
I remember holding them slowly and pushing them very slow, not dropping them.
Yeah, you're
like,
controlled.
Very slow, and then my friend just did this, and then my hand, my fingers, they were like gone. Like,
you got like 3rd-degree burns, right?
Yeah, 3rd-degree burn on both hands. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how long did that take you out of training for?
I was working still. I was coaching like next day actually, but it took me like 2 months to 3 months for them to heal up. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
and now I remember there was one time when you got concussed pretty bad. You fell on your head.
Oh yes,
I remember that one.
Yeah,
that one
bro,
was crazy,
you know a lot. That's
bro.
good.
Yeah,
Woo!
bro. I remember all of these.
You have to know what happened to this because people doesn't know what happened here. like I didn't even fall. I pass out.
What?
I didn't pass out, but like, so what happened is I was doing this line here, very simple, right?
Yeah.
We all
For
see
you, it's simple.
Yeah. And I was using this chalk, but it was liquid chalk.
Okay.
And I was pushing it in my hand, and I don't do it anymore, but I do like this, and I lick my hands. I keep licking my hand every time.
Yeah.
And I was doing that and licking my hand every time with alcohol in it.
Oh my God.
And it just hits very
just
hard.
hit you.
Yeah. Because I remember what happened. Yeah.
No way. So you
Yeah.
licked your
That was actually one of the...
Bro, I've never
No.
known that.
No.
I just thought you slipped.
Well, people think that was actually this would happen. You
I'm
know?
glad I asked you,
Yeah,
bro.
thank you.
Wow. Dude, see, we cleared it up.
I know.
And then the other major one I remember is the ankle.
Yeah,
And
very
what
bad
happened on
ankles.
the ankle? Yeah.
Actually, I had knee, but ankles is just... I think this was... it was tricking move, I think, actually. Or not
Okay.
tricking. It was... I was challenging my students. I was like, yo, if you can do scoot full, I promise I will do scoot double full.
Yo.
And then
okay.
I tried first, and I got close, and he got excited, and he did his scoot full, and I was like, okay, I got this. And then I remember just really twist my ankle so bad on
Just
that
hurt
second double full, like very bad. And it was from before because I sprinted before and stuff.
And is that the injury that's probably given you the most trouble over the years? Or?
No, I think it was my knee actually.
Wow.
My last thing was my knee.
That
It
was the one that you most recently were doing.
Yeah,
And
it
what
was-
happened with your knee injury?
I don't know what happened, but I just start having this pain. It comes and goes, and then it just start like being there all the time.
Yeah.
And it was when my time was almost over in Denmark, so I still went to doctors and stuff, and I was doing all stuff I could, and there was nothing. So I got super depressed.
I was gonna say, I remember it was a dark time. It was a very dark time.
It was
for
very
you.
hard time.
Yeah.
I got to block my Instagram and all
Yeah.
that because it was like, I don't need none of this. I was all over it and stuff.
Yeah, I remember distinctly
Yeah.
because all of a sudden you kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
And the post that you did post, you'd be like, can't wait to move.
Yeah,
Missing moving,
for sure,
you
yeah.
know.
But then I was just happy. Like when I went back home, I got to go to live with my friends in Casablanca, where the again, man, like I need to appreciate my friends more than ever. I never did. Like these friends, they just took me to this doctor. They said, okay, we found doctor for you. My friend, shout out to
Wow,
Zakaria.
dude.
Like this guy Zakaria, know everyone. Like it's crazy on the phones. Found this doctor for me. I paid a lot of money, almost all my savings, but still, I was going there like I was doing wave shocks and all that stuff.
Yeah, just to try to get it right.
Yeah, and
And how's it feeling nowadays?
it feels awesome.
Feels
It feels
a lot better,
awesome.
right?
I would say also I was doing CBD stuff, oils, and I think that helps.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, it feels awesome, bro. I never feel like it was crazy because it was hurting all the time. Like
All the time,
like
I
sleeping
know.
hurt, and then sometimes when you walk, I always expect pain. But then when I was landing with no pain and stuff, I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like I'm so thankful for this. I'm gonna make sure my knee gonna stay like this. So.
And it's crazy. It kind of started happening around the right time because right when you started feeling better, I started seeing you putting training clips out. And then all of a sudden, Art of Motion Submissions is right around the corner. Try to pull that one out, Mondo. And
Yeah, I should show you something like how that also happened.
the clip in my mind that really, do go to the YouTube one. And then actually go to the Instagram one first, really fast. Pause this one. And then this is the clip that when I saw this, I was like, oh, he's good again.
Oh yes, bro,
Personally,
thank you.
I don't know what you think.
Man,
but
this
when
was
I saw
supposed to be
this-
longer and better, but that was fun.
When I saw this, I was like, Didi's back.
And let's go, right?
He's back.
Let's go.
Homie is
Yeah.
back. When I saw this line, I was like, dude, he's outside.
Yeah.
And look at
Outside, yeah. It was supposed to be longer, but doesn't matter anymore because that was good one.
fire. So let's
Yeah.
watch this Art of Mission submission, bro. And talk us
Yes.
through some of your favorites.
Bro,
or
this
any
move
crazy
for
stories.
sure. This move here.
That's
this
one of your
move.
moves you've done.
Original move, also the
forever.
down monkey. And look at this, like I almost got it all the time.
Oh, there we go, dog.
I
And
love
that's
this
the move
part.
you missed at Art of Motion.
Yes.
This is crazy. I love this one.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I remember a video of you a long time ago in a hallway back home, and you
Yeah.
were working on flow like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy to see you doing it here now.
Like all this video, man, was hard for me to make. For real, I had very hard time.
360 car wheel out, dog.
This was first try. The only thing on video was first try was this.
Wow.
Shout out to Katovu for filming this.
Who filmed it?
Katovu.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah. All this, like, I swear I never watched this video again because, like,
Hell, so crazy. And how many days did it take you to film the whole video?
I think 5 days or something. Yeah, man.
All right, and you just went out and were like, all right, I'm gonna do these lines, right? Just get there and then
it's
decide.
very stupid to talk about it, but like we got it done. That's the most important thing. I think I got it done. I was like, no matter what, Didi. I'm not gonna lie. I cried so many days while filming this video because it was just so stressful for me, and I want to do more and I want to do better, but there was no one to film and all that. So like,
I think that's good for people to hear, though, man. To like hear that, like even you got frustrated on making your submission.
Yeah,
video,
for sure. Yeah, it's not easy, bro, especially in a short time. But
it's so crazy, man. Was there a favorite move or a run-in that you had?
Yeah, like the one I filmed or didn't film.
That one.
In that one, I think I actually love the one with the Kong down Kong.
Yeah.
Like
Kong down.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like,
that's different.
I like it, like and also it has normal side flip, which is very like nice. It's very easy connected move. Like you can do easy with hard. So I like that line.
I got a question for you since that was your favorite one.
For sure.
Because I remember you posted a while ago you were training double Kong down.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten that yet, or are you still training that one?
Almost.
All right,
man.
all right.
I didn't have the place and time, but
I don't mean to call you out. I just remember seeing that clip at Tempest. Though. You did double Kong monkey down, and I was like, oh shit, this dude is pushing it right
Maybe,
now. Man, so that's crazy, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
It's so insane, like we said, to like look at your first video in 2010 where you're just doing things on the sand.
For sure.
Looking at your Art of Motion video 2019 where you literally not only qualified and got one of those spots, but you took home the title, man. And like looking back on it, what's been the most memorable part of your journey? Like, for me personally, just as an outsider, I've seen you move to Denmark. I've seen you land the world's first inver double side. I saw you get sponsored by Team Tempest in 2016. You moved to LA now. Does anything stand out? A moment in time? Was it the Art of Motion, or is it?
It was the moment I knew about parkour, I think, man. Like, I think, like, just imagine if I've never started parkour, I would never be here.
Dang.
Like, and it was funny because between the runs and the Art of Motion, I was like kind of seeing all that movie in my head. Like, you've done so much to be here. The previous years, I was like, when is this shit over? Like, I just don't want to be here. Like, I don't want to do this. But this time I could see all that, and I think just knowing about parkour in general is blessing. For sure, I had so much good times in my life, and maybe I've never actually think about it. So that was a pretty weird question for me. So.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. So, and then for those of them that don't know, you moved over to Los Angeles a few months ago, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
You're out here in LA now.
Out here in LA, bro, Northridge.
Shout out to the hood.
Represent
San Fernando Valley. That's so crazy,
that's
man.
Awesome, yeah.
And so what are your goals while you're out here in LA? Are you trying to pursue the entertainment industry? Or are you trying to just continue training and improving yourself? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was telling people I'm going to LA, everyone was like, "Oh, you're gonna do stunt stuff, movies," and I'm like,
"That's why I'm asking." Yeah.
Yes, I never think to doing those stuff because I just think I have an experience, whatever. But I would love to do it right now. I think it's fun and stuff, and I feel like I have the ability, especially with falling from doing tricks and those bills. But my goal right now is I want to train, bro. I want to just train, and I want to compete, because my whole life I was scared of competing, and now I just want to compete. And definitely this is very hard one. I would love to cheat good people. I don't mean good by skills, but people who want to learn stuff. I will teach beginner, anyone, someone who is ready to put work in, and someone who actually respect and trust me when I'm doing it to them, the way how I teach stuff I make them do, because I make my students do some stuff that what the fuck is this? And I'm like, trust me. And then afterward they figure out it's good. So
that's crazy, man.
But definitely, I would love to just train and hopefully get some professional jobs. It will be so nice to get some commercials and all those stuff.
Okay.
It'll be very nice. So I think people say if you do stunt, you make money, and I would just love to try that experience, fuck money. I need money. I'm broke as fuck. But it's never about that. It's just experience and the journey, and
hell yeah, man.
Let's see, bro.
That's crazy. So I gotta ask the question that everyone wants to know. Are you gonna defend your title next year?
Absolutely, man.
Okay.
Fuck yes. Okay. For real. When I was there, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. But then I was home. I was like, yo, oh man, I want to be here. I want to have this feeling again. I want to make my family proud again. All that,
Dude.
definitely worth working hard for that position, man. Ain't pulling back, bro.
That's crazy,
Come
man.
at me, bro.
Exactly, bro. I can't even wait to see.
Yeah,
what
I
you do
respect
next year.
everyone. I think everyone is crazy mad, and I believe everyone is crazy mad, especially the people who got to the competition.
Totally.
But sometimes it's all about you. Like
Yeah.
for me, it's my own competition. It's myself. If I can beat myself, I can beat everyone or win or whatever. You know.
Hell yeah. That's all that matters,
Yeah.
man. Hell yeah. And so this is a question that I ask all guys that come by here,
For sure.
old and young,
Absolutely.
parkour, tricking, stunt person. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? And if it's not too far to look down the road, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Or do you not even look that far ahead?
I used to look so much to that, but not anymore. Right now, to be honest, I only see the next day, or I see the moment. Like we right now, like it's crazy. I'm out here, Travis Wong, doing podcast for Jam. You know what I mean? Like I'm living this moment now. I don't know if I want to answer that, to be honest. What
It's
I
all
see my
good,
5,
yeah.
yeah,
You don't have to.
What I see myself is being able to help my family. So it doesn't matter how or where I'm gonna be or what job I'm gonna be doing. I just want to see myself helping my family somehow. That's the only thing I care about for now.
Hell yeah, man. And like I said, there's no wrong answers out here.
Oh yeah,
And,
thank you.
I really give you a lot of props for giving that answer. There's
Thank you.
There's a lot of us that get really concerned about our own personal movement and journeys, and we kind of forget about our family.
No, I can't. You can't forget about that. Exactly. At least for me. Yeah.
Same here. People tell me all the time, like, you made it. I'm like, I'm able to take care of my dad, but my mom still works. So until mama stops working, I haven't made it.
For sure, right? Tell them that, bro. These guys don't know nothing. Man.
Exactly, man. It's all about family, man. But I'm not surprised, man. Someone
Thank
like you who's worked hard, you've definitely earned it, man. And
appreciate it. Thank you.
Like I said, I got no greater joy than sitting in my bed at 6 a.m. on a weekend watching you
very glad to hear
with the art of
man.
motion, bro.
That was awesome.
Absolutely amazing, bro. So on behalf of myself and the entire community, bro, we congratulate you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We applaud you for everything you've contributed over the last decade.
Of course, my pleasure, man. It's
yes.
always pleasure. Thank you.
Well, we're always your fans, man. Come back anytime. Definitely, we got to talk to you before you go defend your title sometime.
Of course, Let's see what's gonna happen.
Bring you back on, man. So real quick before we get out of here, too, I know one thing we talked about is you are gonna try to stop by the Jam Gathering, November 22nd to 23rd.
Absolutely.
So if people want to come get a chance to meet the Art of Motion man, come out.
Please, with pleasure, man. I mean, you're gonna be some awesome guys.
Let's throw some tricks down. Yeah.
Come on, I'm always at Jam for now on, man. I want to learn tricking. So if you see me, please teach me senpais.
Exactly.
I never liked having someone teach me, but I'm accepting it right now.
Yeah,
so it's
man.
all good.
He told me he got his raised double cork easy the other day. So
yeah, that was nice.
Let's go, man.
More kicks.
So real quick, man, before we get out of here, swing that mic in front of you, looking at that camera, and tell people where they can follow you online.
You can find me on Instagram. I usually use my Instagram and I go by Didi Alaoui. And I believe if you only type the first name, which is D-I-D-I, you're probably going to find my profile.
We'll put it on the screen.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I don't want to try to pronounce my second name to people.
No worries, brother. Yeah. Well, hell yeah, man. Thank you so much for coming by. And as always, guys, please be sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe for brand new episodes each and every week. Join us every Monday for Jam Breakdowns and every Friday for JAMCast, interviewing influential members of the movement community like Mr. Didi Alaoui himself.
Thank you so much.
So with that being said, guys, I got to give a special shout out this week to Mr. Armand Rabinal for holding down the cameras in the Switcher app, filling in for Mr. Connor Simon. As always, I got to give a special shout out to our guest this week and the winner of the 2019 Rebel Art of Motion, Mr. Didi Alaoui.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me. It's a
and
pleasure.
As always, guys, I'm your host, Travis Wong. Thanks for joining us here on another JAMCast. Until next time, we'll see you all soon.
Yes.
Peace.